Prettiboi Loso, man, all the way from Washington, D.C., man. We about to turn up with digital dance culture, man. You already know. Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, what it is, what it do. Back in the building. You already know what it is.
What's up, bro?
Another edition of DDCTV Online.
Let's go.
And we have a very, very special guest here. We are at one of our resident HQs here in the city in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Jamal's Buffalo Wings. Much shouts and love to them.
Make sure y'all get that.
Get that. Cause listen, we finna be eating as soon as this interview is over with. You know what I'm saying? But straight up though, we have a very special guest, Mr. Prettiboi Loso.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Loso, man.
Coming at us from Washington, D.C.
D.C. in the building, DMV. Whatever you want to call it, D.C., Maryland, Virginia.
The capital.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Like growing up, you actually was born in D.C.?
I was born in Maryland, but I was like, my folks moved around like D.C., Maryland. Because it's all like when they call it, when somebody say they from the DMV, that means they from, like PG County. PG County is Maryland because like it's borderline, everything close together.
Okay.
So that's why everybody take the metro because it can take you from Maryland all the way to VA because everything is structured together.
Okay.
But it got to be like close Maryland and close VA.
Okay.
Like where Pentagon is, that's Virginia. That's the DMV.
I don't know though. You keep saying Maryland. I think you from here. You sound like you from the South with the Maryland.
Oh yeah, man. I've been picking up on your accent too. But yeah, no, that's how we say it too.
Okay. So born in Maryland.
Yeah.
And DMV is all the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
So
went to school in different areas.
So how would you classify like the flavor or the culture of the DMV growing up? Because is it the North? Is it the East? Is it the South? What was the music like growing up?
We had our own culture. It's more, Northern is our. Nobody got our culture like how we do. Go-go been happening since my grandparents was living. My stepfather, he be playing go-go to this day. He don't listen to nothing else but like Chuck Brown, Backyard, all the bands coming up. And back in the day, that was like our major platform. Like nobody was listening to regular music. It's like a live band. Like all my friends would get together. And like, like how people go to like parties and stuff like that, the go-go, like every weekend was like a thing to go to. Like you got the people that beat their feet dancing, then you got the females twerking to the go-go, and you got people, in there fighting and stuff like that. Cause there was we didn't have gangs and stuff in our area. It's about where you from. And like people, like the area you from was down to, our grandparents and stuff, and they ran the neighborhood, being drug lords, and they ran the neighborhood. So it's like
real deal generational.
Generational, like been from there. And
foundation.
People gonna know if you're not from there or not. They gonna ask you, and that's like every time we go to a go-go, everybody representing their hood, area where they from, and the area could be beefing next to the next neighborhood. They right next to each other, and they beefing.
So what's your hood?
My hood, different. I can't say one, bro, because I'm in different areas. But I was in the southeast Anacostia area. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't into that. Because I try to stay out the way. I was a dancer to beat your feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
you wasn't trying to beat nobody up. You were trying to beat your feet.
But I did came in there with my crew, and they'll have problems if you not respect it. Like some people is neutral respect, but like in there, like go-go people used to die, get killed after every function because of hoods beefing with each other. Sometimes they had to put a stop to certain events and like clubs. They had to shut it down because too many people was dying. So that's what kind of like slowed down our go-go culture too, because the whole city was trying to slow it down because how bad it was. But it was still like fun, like hearing live instruments, and a live band, that stuff is fun. It's experience. Like if you're not from the DMV area, you're not just gonna listen to go-go and be like, oh yeah, I like it. You might like it, but you just gotta go for the experience. You gotta hear the live music.
It's the whole culture. It's the whole immersion.
Music, when she hear the live music and the band's playing, the congos and stuff, then you'll understand it. Then you can listen to it.
I love live music. That's like real organic.
Yeah, it's like New Orleans. They got live music, but we have ours too. With congos, we play like your favorite rap song. We might make it live, like a live band. We got singers, rappers, all in one band. You got the drum player, the bass guitar player, and you know when they get booked for bands, get booked for certain clubs and stuff like that, they get paid and stuff like that.
Right, right,
But they
right.
got to split it off with every single band member. But like Backyard and Chuck Brown, they took it mainstream. Like Chuck Brown is like the face of DC. He's
Okay,
from North Carolina, but he's the face of DC. He brought culture, go to the mainstream.
okay, okay. So you growing up in DC or DMV, what were some of the other things that you were into besides dancing? Like what did you do growing up in school? What was you thinking like this is what I'm gonna be when I you know what I'm saying I get out there?
Yeah.
I know it had to do with making a lot of money, but what was you thinking growing up?
I don't know. Like my parents is in the military, so that's why we moved around a lot. And my dad played sports a lot, so he tried to instill that in us at an early age. We played basketball, football, played baseball, soccer, and all of that. But I fell in love with music and dance on my own.
So you a military baby. So did you move around a lot or was it
Yeah. Not even just in the DMV area.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
not
You
even
been to
just
some other countries too?
yeah, Germany, Louisiana, all of that. Like my sister's from Louisiana, my brother from Germany.
Okay.
Because that's where they had them at. But we was raised in DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Interesting.
Yeah.